year in a psych ward. That is extremely heavy. How did you, I mean, how do you even get out of that situation?
Oh my gosh, you know what? It just reminds me. Jade, she was laughing today because she said, "Baby, you smoked?" And I said, "Yeah, I forgot. I started smoking when I was in the Veterans Village of San Diego." You're going crazy. So you just chain smoke in between therapy sessions, and lots of the people are on psycho drugs.
Right. And a lot of mood stabilizers, a lot of heavy drugs.
Yeah. So I worked out all the time.
And smoked.
And tried to work on my therapy. I have a great therapist, and it was slow going, but I worked on it. I tried.
How did you get out? Were you voluntarily in there?
I eventually completed the program. I was sane enough to be let out.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to stay in. I wanted to run away every day. I wanted to escape every day. And sometimes my recon brothers and SEAL brothers would come visit me there. And
they didn't have the same experience, or at least not outwardly.
It happened to them later.
It happened to them later.
Oh yeah, quite a few ended up there. Special operations guys ended up there, and then we would find in the next 10 years we've all struggled with things, and we've all struggled with things, and some of us maybe fell. I never thought suicide. Okay, when I was first going through these things, I thought it was just me. I thought, man, maybe it's just because I'm not fucking hard enough. I'm not freaking hard enough. Why don't you get harder? And then I recognized over years, holy smokes, even in the special operations community, we're having suicide. And this is why I'm so passionate about Force Blue. I'm telling you.
When was Force Blue started?
I started the idea 8 years ago. We started our first class 7 years ago. And the gestalt of Force Blue is betterment, buoyancy, and belonging. For us warriors, commandos from all special operations units. We've got pararescue, recon, SEALs, CCT, Green Berets, CAG. We've got SAS. We've got Royal Marine Commandos. All these warrior combat divers. I bring them to class with the finest reef scientists and biologists in the world. We learn to do hydrographic surveys and flora, fauna identifications to collect information for reefs that are in need of our help. We then grow coral in undersea estuaries and then plant them at depth. We rebuild reefs also after massive hurricanes. We now save turtles and do full-on blood workups on them and get them to hospital if need to. We work with undersea mammals as well. What I'm most proud of now, in 7 years, we are sponsored by the NFL. We're sponsored by Pepsi. And, I've never been to college. I'm a freaking boys home commando from Omaha Home for Boys. You know what I'm saying? If I can do this, listen, all you veterans, brothers and sisters out there, you can do things too. You really have the power to do it. Brush off your old uniform and be proud of yourself. Look at your photographs. Look at your medals. Call your bros and sisters from the unit. Be proud of yourself. Take advantage of the VA. With Force Blue, originally it's only us combat divers, commandos, right? Well, there's a lot of brothers and sisters that need help. So I've been in Washington, D.C. for years now to change legislation. Now, any veteran can use their VOC rehab, their benefits for serving this country, and they will pay you to do your advanced open water scuba. Then you come to us. Force Blue will fly you to us, train you for a week, and then you are given the Dominus Ominous, a assistant scientific diver for Force Blue. After you've spent time doing that, you become an official Force Blue diver. And my men and women, we have a few women, EOD, they get paid for their time. We billet each other all in barracks. We work out in the morning, plan our dive our plan, talk mess afterwards and laugh. And it's just incredible. And now we have a children's program for Gold Star families, children of the fallen, of our brothers. We train their kids in underwater conservation and in scuba diving, and they deploy with us too. Pretty rad, huh?
That's pretty amazing. And do you feel like it's really played a role in healing you?
For sure. It's what led me to Jade. I wouldn't have been together enough to, when I met Jade, to be able to say, or to have the confidence to say, all right, I'm getting a place for us and we're going to make it work. It was those 2 years of baby steps and underwater healing and being with my boys that actually reminded me that I'm worth something. And then Jade, of course, when you have a relationship, a love, when you have a love, it inspires the best out of you. Also, it's really easy to see your critical vulnerabilities. And if you're a warrior, those critical vulnerabilities are an opportunity to improve.
Anybody,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, anybody can.
Anybody
can. If I can do it, anybody
I would
can
say,
do it. You know what I'm saying? Because,
yes.
Because I'm stubborn and I'm hard-headed. So trust me, when I was first with Jada, I still wanted to freaking go drink with the boys and they want to take me to the strip joints. You know what I mean? And sometimes freaking chop up some cocaine. I'm like, yay, come on. I can do whatever I want. And then I
the voice of reason comes in.
I thought, well, if it endangers my love, if I go to jail because I'm street fighting, if my health falls apart, what about her and what about a life that we're building?
And how long have you guys been together?
5 years. It feels like yesterday. I mean, we're still in love like kids. You'll meet her shortly after this.
I can't wait.
Yeah. When you really love something, it reflects back. You start loving yourself. I'm not going to endanger myself and risk something for me that's not worth it for my family. And now even in my entertainment, the entertainment stuff I do is dangerous. We're still doing military work in extreme environments. And I'm 51 now. I'm not 31. I'm not 21. But I'm paid well. So the juice is worth the squeeze.